It's time to create your brand new reality. And you're ready for this. Each and every one of you are going to accomplish this in 2024. Your new reality awaits you. And you have the power to manipulate and change reality. Create new timelines. You possess this. And you're going to see this in 2024. Sometimes I look around in awe. I say, this is my new life. And if I went back in time and I reflected on my previous self years ago, might have been too scared to do the things that I've done in the past year. Look around. You look at your life. I think about this every day as I drive to the gym. I say, wow, it's amazing that I'm able to have this experience. You might turn around, reflect. You could just like envision it in your mind because you don't want to go back there. But you could actually envision in your mind your previous life that you had years ago. And it seems so foreign to you. Each and every one of you will be able to embrace this new reality in 2024. Beginnings and endings are the same. Where do we go next once either has arrived? Think about that today. If you're bracing for 2024, the year of abundance, you could hit the 888s in the chat right now. If you're just joining us, please kindly hit the like button, whether you're watching live or on the replay. It helps others find this message. Beginnings and endings are the same. Where do we go next once either has arrived? It's scary to go through so much change. Some of us are doing it in such a short period of time. But in the end, you know, when you see all of the old, the things that are being shredded from your everyday life, the trials, the tribulations that you had to overcome, it's actually a tale of a hero's journey beyond what you thought was even possible, beyond whatever you could imagine, you're able to accomplish. When things are easy, you don't see. There's a lot of things in the world that we will never see if we are in that cocoon state. That night, it's nice and comfortable. It's nice and sunny and 75 degrees every single day. You're in that state where it's nice and easy. You don't see a bigger picture. And sometimes, you know, people don't change until the pain of remaining the same exceeds the pain of change. And once we feel this, once we experience it, then we are able to accomplish new goals, new dreams, new aspirations. The hard move. You yourself can be preventing things from entering your life. You might be preventing yourself from greatness. We have to start thinking about what is required. Some people want a quick fix. I'm here to tell each and every one of you the things that I had to go through, the things that I had to accomplish over the course of my entire life. You had to do these things in spite of. People might get in your ear. They might doubt you. You know, this is the universe testing you. You might have to move forward in spite of obstacles, because I shared a long time ago, the obstacle is the way. And that's why we're all sitting here. We're all gathered around having this little chat? Did you grab your cup of coffee? Are you ready for 2024? We're going to make sure you're nice and ready. Because you're able, chosen one, you're like Neo. You're able to manifest a new timeline. Your body, your soul will not allow you to remain in the energy that no longer resonates. You know, we're really feeling this right now, and you could comment if you are feeling this. I'm leaving this message because, you know, it happens in waves. Whatever maybe I went through this past year, you could use this as a teaching guide, as a blueprint, a GPS navigation to get out. Get out of there. Get out of the old timeline. You could write it in the comments. Get out of there. Got to get out of there. Your body, your soul. You're feeling the pressure. You feel like you're in a pressure cooker. Your old life, your soul is crying out, and you can't really live in that energy any longer. It's taxing to the body. You can no longer live in that energy. And you know that you're going to have to do something. And on my journey, there were certain things, maybe I was uncomfortable. I didn't want to do certain things. I was nervous to go on a long drives, right? I had to do a lot of things that maybe I wasn't so comfortable at face value doing. But I was pushed. Sometimes we're pushed to the limit. One more time. We're pushed to the limit. Tremendous song. We're pushed to the limit. And then we come out of the comfort zone as that diamond is formed under great pressure. You come face to face. Focus on this message. What is required? Oh, I want this in my life. I want to achieve this. I want to have this in my life. What is required? You are a chosen one. You're like Neo, and you're able to manifest a brand new reality. You sit there and you say to yourself, well, I'm tired of the life that I am experiencing. I want to tune in to a new reality. In 2024, you will be experiencing a brand new reality. So you need to tune in to something new. You need to tune into abundance, that 888 abundance. So you sit there and you say, what is required? Sometimes you need to give something up. Sometimes you need to give something up in order to get where you need to go. We can't hold on to everything forever. We can't hold on to physical things. We can't hold on to subconscious programs that no longer serve us. It's not even who we are any longer. It's not who we are. You're going to have to give something up. The path to our true desires requires more than just wanting. The path to our true desires requires more than just wanting. This is the authentic way to manifest in 2024. Hit the like button if this is resonating with you. Sometimes you say, oh, I'm just going to wish it into existence. I'm just going to manifest it that way. That's not manifestation. Manifestation requires active engagement, radical action, and a willingness to adapt and learn. On my journey, you know, I could see so many times, oh, I have to adapt. I have to change. I have to learn new things. You can't sit here and say, I know it all, because if you knew it all, you would be sitting on the timeline that you're wanting to resonate on. I want to have this in my life. I look around at my life today and I'm in awe. And my previous self years ago probably never would have had the guts to do a lot of the things. We have to evolve. We become very regimented over time. We all have routines and rituals which are important, but neuroplasticity, doing something new, do something new today, build new neural pathways in the brain. You have to ask yourself, what is required? You have this vision for your life. I've had a vision, and now I'm living about 80% of that vision, the law of 80-20. I have 80% of that life that I envisioned in the past. It doesn't happen all at once. We're living through this together. We're going through this together. There are obstacles that you need to overcome. You specifically. Because each person has a unique journey. Maybe my outcome, what I aspire to have in my everyday life, it might be different than what you aspire to have. It might be different because we all have a unique journey. So you have to have the willingness to adapt. The way that you've lived for so many years, that's not the way any longer. Look at humanity as a whole. Look at humanity as a whole. We have to adapt because life is totally not what it used to be. And you could look at the location that you're in. You say, oh, this location has changed. Or maybe you have changed. You were born into a situation and now you have changed. And now you no longer resonate. And then you say to yourself, well, what is required for me to have a new life that I want to actually live? You've graduated. You've had your life lessons. You've learned. Learn your lesson. Expand. Graduate. Move forward. Keep going. Active engagement is required. People share about being a co-creator with God. You need to be a co-creator with God. You're chosen one. You have something innately, a spiritual immune system, if you will. And you're not living in fear any longer. Radical action, taking action, not sitting on the couch. These are ways of bringing in this new reality. Beginnings and endings, they are the same. Where do we go next once the beginning or ending has arrived? Life doesn't stop. You're here in Earth School. And that's why a lot of us feel very drained, a little burnt out. If you're new to the channel, I did a video recently, feeling burnt out. Listen to this message. You might be feeling burnt out because right now we're in the quickening and things are moving faster and faster than ever before. You feel like you can't even keep up with the change. Is that you? Are you sitting there? Are you saying, wow, you know what? I feel like I can't even keep up with all the changes that are happening. You're like a nuclear power plant. Yeah. And you're taking in this energy, your DNA receptors, those Tesla coils, right? You feel burnt out. Sometimes you could say, oh, my nerves feel shot today. Because there's so much change that's happening. It's about the hard move, not the easy thing. You come to a fork in the road. And everyone's going this way. But it's harder to go the path that nobody else is going. On my journey, people try to live my life for me. You might notice this. They'll try to say, oh, you need to do this. I need to do what? It's wild. But you have to, it takes courage. You need to be brave. If you could do something that nobody else could do, would you do it? Or would you be fearful? You need to stay motivated every single day. Embrace this frequency every single day. Distractions happen. I woke up to a distraction today and I'm still here. You have to really focus on that. You can't say, oh, I got to shut it down because something else happened. That's literally what we're all going. It's constant. Something happens. So it really takes a lot of focus. Like a Jedi master, you are the masters of the universe, the chosen ones. Write it in the comments. I am master of the universe. It's a true story. You're here to accomplish things that maybe your younger self never believed was even possible. So sit with it. Make the hard move. Because your body, your soul, it's becoming harder and harder to not live in authenticity. You're sitting there, you're sitting in the job, and you feel like you're boiling inside. You're sitting in this relationship, and you feel like you're boiling inside. You're sitting in this situation, your location. Maybe you like solitude. Maybe you like the city. It's up to you. So you need to realize, sit there and say to yourself, what is required? What is required? And once you break this down, this is what I want you to do for 2024 as we go in there. We're strutting right in there. Sit there. You realize what is required. Write it down. And then start implementing these things now. There were things that were required for me to get where I am today. And I might have not have liked to do some of these things, but I had to do them. So stay focused on what you're creating. In 2024, each and every one of us have the ability to live in a reality that we authentically want to experience. And so it is. I love you all. If today's message resonated with you, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time. We had 2 videos yesterday. Head over to the channel page if you missed either one of them. We keep you focused. You got to stay focused. We're at the finish line. Stay focused today. Absolutely. The obstacle is the way. Obstacles come in your path. You will overcome these obstacles. I love each and every one of you. Grateful for the support. Please share this video. Share the channel. Keep sharing. Keep growing. And most importantly, keep going. I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Enjoy the day. Namaste.